It is day 62 and we are climbing Baldpate Mountain, and we might be going like 12 miles or we might be going 16 miles. We don't really know, but we have some options, and it's gonna be a nice day once we finish this climb.
All right, and this is steep, but
the trail is really
this
nice.
is the first time, I don't know, it feels doable and steep. Different from what we've had the last 2 weeks of, well, 2.5 weeks of New Hampshire, our first 2 days of Maine. This actually has some stairs. There are the boys going up West Baldpate.
That's awesome.
Hey, we get a view. Oh. Oh no, that ladder's not attached, you know. No, don't do that.
Casper's stuck.
Okay, the group has hiked on, but Grace and I see a swimming hole that cannot be passed. So we're about to get in this thing. That thing's deep. It's real deep.
Well, yeah, but
Yo,
that was
yo,
only
yo.
All right, today I have not taken a lot of video. This afternoon, Grayson Fish listened to the Green Ember on my phone for a while. Texas Pete listened to the Hunger Games. And
I'm listening to a knockoff Harry Potter series because I'm bored.
okay. And Grayson and Daryl went for a swim. And we're debating where to cook dinner, where to camp. We're having all those discussions right now.
At Surplus Pond and the adjoining road. Maine has so many ponds, they have a surplus of ponds.
Here's Surplus Pond.
Overflow. Let's go. I can look around, I can talk, and I can like hike at the same time without having to look over my feet in fear of like tripping on something.
It's really great.
It's really great.
The trail bed's amazing.
After
It just flattened out.
160 rough miles in New Hampshire, and the first 2 days in Maine were hard too.
I mean, I can fiddle with my pack straps and I can walk. We don't even have to use our hands.
Awesome. We camped at Hall Mountain Campsite last night. Jasper's taken down the copper spur. Grayson's putting on his shoes. Daryl and I were over here in the triplex. And Baxter's helping Daryl pack that up. What? There was not water where we stayed last night. So we've walked 1.5 miles to get water this morning. We're all thirsty. We hiked up and over Moody Mountain, and we're about to get picked up at this road. We are gonna be staying in this camper for the next 2 nights. We're in Andover at Honey's place called The Cabin, and there's a bunk room inside, but there's also this camper. So we decided to stay here, and we're gonna slack pack tomorrow. And we're glad to be here. We get a home-cooked dinner and breakfast. We're super excited about that, and showers. So we're clean and we're doing laundry and enjoying the afternoon.
You all there at some point. For my zeros, if you can help me out.
check out this trail. So nice.
It is day 64. We're slack packing southbound, 13.8 or 9 miles. And we're gonna stay at the cabin hostel again tonight. We're climbing Old Blue right now.
We're climbing Bemis Mountain.
Well, we're climbing Bemis, and then
Old Blue will be at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're glad for a slack pack, but we're still
good.
hot and sweaty. Blueberries.
I'm not sure.
Was he the
Blueberries.
gunner, or was he the pilot? Did he get to like wear the headset and look around?
He does wear the headset.
The gun would move.
Yeah, he wears
These are all blueberries along the trail. No, we can't stop eating all these yummy blueberries.
There's so many. They're so good.
So good.
And then pull it out like this. Alright, you miss all the surface, you know.
All right, we have a little pool we're getting water from, and boiling water for our hot lunch,
Yes.
just because we have a bunch of
We
these
have
meals.
a bunch of hot lunches.
So here we go. All right, we've been on a lot of rocks and roots. Now we have some planks and some rain coming in. I was gonna say backwards is the way to go.
We do.
Don't be gang.
Here we go. All right, we are slack packing southbound, which has been a ton of fun because we've seen so many people. Almost everyone that we've passed today are people that we've known.
Yeah.
So
20 people probably.
yeah. Scrambles and ketchup, Lotus,
Sunshine,
Lotus and Stretch,
Amelia,
Clean Machine.
Clean Machine, Wick, and Blaze Dog.
And Jay and Tina.
Jay and Tina. Wait, who else were you saying? Oh,
Blue.
Blue, Fish. Oh, who are we forgetting?
Tennessee Pickles.
Tennessee Pickles and Journeyman.
Fuel Can. Did we see Fuel Can? We didn't see
I
Fuel Can.
don't know.
Well,
No, we
yeah,
didn't.
We saw a lot of people.
Anyway, it's been fun. Yeah, we weren't sure if we'd like this or not because we're just like, oh no, we're doing northbound right now. But
It makes today a lot easier also.
Topologically speaking. Topographically.
That.
Prolifically.
what?
Elevationally.
Elevationally.
All those
it makes
things.
it a lot easier.
Also totally.
All right, and we have a mile and a half to the road, and we'll get picked up and go back to the cabin for
At 5:21.
homemade dinner. Yeah, we told our shuttle driver to come at 5:21, please.
Hey, see on the right there's that rebar.
Yeah.
You can
I
step
don't
on.
think I'm gonna be able to step on those without
You can
breaking
step
something.
on it.
It is day 65, and we are heading from the cabin, Maine Route 17 to Piazza Rock Lean-To. It's 15 miles and a bit. And the terrain is really good today. Lots of ponds and water. And
We're gonna swim.
maybe if there's leeches, then I'm not swimming. But there's like the highest ascent's like 300 feet today, so it's really nice.
So here's the trail. Yeah, just some roots and rocks and bogs,
But really nice.
We stay at an amazing hostel. It's called The Cabin. It's run by like a 90-year-old woman. Her name's Honey.
And she drove us to the trail this morning.
It was a fun place.
What was the best part?
The food. She cooked it herself. And
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
it was
family
all
style, home cooked.
What did we have for dinner last night?
shepherd's pie.
Shepherd's pie.
Shepherd's pie last night,
corn on the
lasagna the
cob.
night before, and then these big
pancakes, eggs, sausage.
Oh yeah.
Amazing.
coffee with creamer. Oh yeah, that was good. I hear water. And it looks like Fish just left his shoes right in the middle of the trail so he could go jump right in. Let's see. This is like a little beach. Oh, Texas Pete's getting ready to go in. Look at you. Oh.
That's where the leeches are. Oh, there's a huge dragonfly.
We are having tortillas, marshmallow fluff, and Nutella.
Look at this.
Tuna tortilla and Havarti.
And what?
What? Again, all along the trail, lots of blueberries. We are blueberry blazing today. They're so good.
We're about 10 miles in today on a profile that is way friendlier than any profile we've seen for weeks now. It's not flat, but just about the time you get tired of walking uphill, you're going downhill, and neither one are especially difficult. My knees are feeling good. My knees have been killing me for 3 or 4 weeks now. The weather is good. The forest is pretty. Spirits are high. We're about maybe 3.5 miles out of a road crossing here into Rangeley. And I think we're going to be able to take a little walk down the road to a store for some cold drinks and snacks. So we're feeling good. I feel like the hard hiking, while I know some of it is ahead of us, a lot of the hardest stuff is behind us. So we're feeling good today. All right, we're doing a road walk about 0.3 of a mile to Hiker Hut. Jasper and Mom are crossing up there. This is an off-grid hiker hostel, but some folks on the trail we passed said they have cold Gatorades and other beverages. So we're gonna grab some snacks, some cold drinks, refill some waters, get back on the trail, we think.
The Hiker Hut.
We have just done 12 miles, and Piazza Brook Shelter is another 1.4 from here. there's a little hiker hut, 0.2 off trail. It's pretty nice.
We did some resupply, snacks,
Ate some dinner.
ate some dinner.
We are approaching the caves.
This is cool.
Climbs almost 200 feet, and the comments say it's almost if you stacked the most fun parts of Mahoosuc Notch on top of each other. And it's looking like that. Oh, wow. There's a trail. Oh, there's a blaze right here. Wow.
Check this out.
Got an arrow there.
That's the trail?
No, that's the trail where Grayson's going.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty sick. I'm not gonna go all the way. We should go.
Dang.
Shine your light.
I did.
Oh, I'm talking to Jasper.
Hi.
It's like the circuit. Yeah, there's this cool passage under.
All right, well, I'm coming. Oh, wow.
Check out the passage.
I see Grayson down there.
That's the coolest part down there.
Say hi.
Hi.
All right, well, in we go. Oh, wow. Let's see, will the flashlight turn on? Oh, there we go. Whoa. Oh, there's a blaze on the ceiling.
Yeah, that's cool.
Wow. All right. Oh, there's the exit. There's daylight. Whew. Sweet. Up this way now. This is the top. Didn't make it.
Yeah, there's not much of a view.
Woo. Sweet. All right, what's your rating, Dad?
I give it a 4 out of 5, only because I wish it was a little longer. I was just getting warmed up.
4 out of 5, yeah. 3.5 out of 5. You have to save. You have to save things for like. But the part where you had to like.
Amazing.
The part where you had to like climb up and then go to the side.
Like, yeah, a bunch of those. This way. Yeah, we didn't go this way. Looks like there's another hidden passage we haven't explored. Where is he? Oh, he's right there. I wonder what kind of spider he is.
Maybe doing this part.
That's cool. Guarding the entrance. I won't bother him. Let's go up this way. Oh, I did not go this way. Oh, there's a blaze. We're on the right track. Yeah. Wow. I don't watch your footing. Oh, and I guess it does come out this way. We're looking for moose at this pond.
We're passing lots of ponds this morning. No sightings yet.
We started out chilly this morning at Piazza Rock shelter, and we got about maybe 300 or 400 yards down the trail and topped a little ridge, and you could just feel the heat. I think the creek in the little valley we were in there kept it cool. So we're headed towards Saddleback this morning. It's a pretty big climb over Saddleback and down the other side, and we'll see what happens. The high today is supposed to be 94, so we may not want to be walking in 94 degrees. So we've thought about pulling up at this shelter about 8 miles ahead, maybe 9 miles ahead, and waiting the heat of the day out, cooking some dinner, and then maybe putting in a couple more miles in the cool of the evening. We'll see what happens.
Climbing up Saddleback Mountain. We'll be hiking across there. Now we're climbing up the Horn. We're climbing down from the Horn. And next is Little Saddleback Mountain. No, Saddleback Junior. We're leaving Saddleback Junior. That was a hard climb up.
It's nowhere near junior status.
Here we go, boys. Oh, ninja squirrel. What you got?
Dexterous. I'm dropping my Oreos.
Very ninja.
All right, we are done hiking for today. It was a hot day. It got overcast, and so then it was pretty humid. We're gonna set our tents up on this old logging road.
Would you like to get a canvas bag for most of Baxter?
This is quite a fire.
Yeah, it got a little larger than I expected.
So, I got my trail name today, and it is Ninja Squirrel, because, legs with a Z, I told her all about my squirrel story, and she suggested something along the lines of squirrel, and my squirrel story is that I saw a squirrel, and it was completely black, which I'm like, okay, and it was cool. I called it the Ninja Squirrel because it was completely black. And I looked it up later on Wikipedia, and it said that some animals are albino, like lack of pigments in their skin. But this squirrel it's melanism is what it is, and it's too much pigment in their skin. So it's the opposite of albinism. I think is how you say it. I don't know, but it's the opposite of albinism. So it's a completely black squirrel. So I think it was just a regular squirrel, but just with this coloration. So it's the ninja squirrel, and so am I.
1 in 10,000 squirrels have that color.
Yeah, 1 in 10,000. That's what Wikipedia said. So it must be right.
Mommy Grayson saw one too. And I said, I've only seen about 20,000 squirrels, so it's about right.
We camped next to this brook last night, and this morning we've been walking up, and it just keeps going. Swimming hole, little waterfall after little waterfall. Welcome to Lone Peak.
Oh.
Good job, Grayson.
Grayson
Good job,
and I say-
fish. Good job, Skipper.
We say we're the bummer bros today because we're feeling like
I know. In August 1937, near this spot, the final link of the AT was completed. Dun, da, da.
2054 mile trail?
It's grown a lot in 90 years.
Yeah, it's 2,194.
Yes. Pretty hot and sweaty.
Yeah.
But we have some good water. And we're only a mile to the campsite. Here we are camping at Crocker Cirque campsite. We had a fun night last night talking to our through hiker friends. Today we'll hike the Crockers.
The elevation on this mountain, the Crockers, is like way more than 45 degrees. But it's definitely not that right now.
We're climbing South Crocker Mountain. It's a mile pretty much straight up. We're hiking down South Crocker Mountain now, and here is the 2,000 mile marker. Congrats to all our northbound friends. That's an exciting marker for them.
We are all hot and sweaty and trying. We'll climb North Crocker, but it's close to the top now.
We're hiking down to the road, and we did 7.5 miles over the Crocker Mountains, South Crocker, North Crocker, and it wasn't too bad. It's not quite noon. Yeah, it's 11:30. So we're excited that we'll have most of today off, and got to figure out logistics of, we sent some boxes to one hostel, then we called to say, okay, we're coming. And the girl we talked to is a new employee, and she was like, oh, there's a 3-night minimum. And she said all this stuff that doesn't apply to through hikers. I think she just wasn't sure. So then we were kind of confused. So we found this other motel that's hosting a mountain biking convention, and it's like Saturday night. So there'll be all these mountain bikers staying there, but they said we could camp on their lawn. Anyway, it's Saturday night and there's a lot going on in this little town. So we just kind of waited too long maybe to book a place. Though we sent boxes to this one place and thought we would stay there. And then there was confusion, and that's fine. We're gonna get our food boxes and figure out what we'll do. We're trying to slack pack a day, maybe tomorrow, and then maybe take a 0. It's just all the logistics, figuring it out. But we're glad for a day of rest today. Oh, and maybe a 0 soon. I think that would be good. All right, so we got to the trailhead, and the Hostel of Maine brought our boxes to us, but we also went back there anyway and took showers and did a load of laundry and hung out there all afternoon, and it was amazing. And we did figure out that we can slack pack tomorrow with them, and then we can stay there tomorrow night. We just can't pay to stay there multiple nights. So we got brought back to the woods, and we are just stealth camping in the woods, and we'll meet that shuttle again in the morning and slack pack tomorrow. But we feel clean, and it's still kind of hot and humid, but the weather is going to change a lot. In 2 days, it's going to drop into the 60s and be rainy. So we haven't had weather like that yet. So just one more day of hot, humid 80s. I don't think it's in the 90s again tomorrow, but we're fixing dinner, and we'll have hopefully a good night in the woods and a big slack pack day tomorrow. And we're slack packing southbound, which when we did that the other week, it was so fun because we'll just pass all the northbound people that we know and stop and talk a lot, which is fun.